Ready?
It's just 400,000 people watching. All right.
Make a fool of myself all the time. And we are live. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Kick, and Rumble. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. How's over Baz? I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
I'm Melanie.
And today we have a very special guest. This is a music segment. So I'm going to go ahead and have her introduce herself. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I go by the name Heaven Ava, a.k.a. Pretty Little Heaven. I'm 15 years old. I'm from South Central L.A. I was originally born in Atlanta, but moved out here when I was a baby. I rap, sing, act, dance, a little bit of everything. I've been doing this my whole life. And, you know.
Full package.
Yeah, so how long, you said your whole life, so like when did you start?
Acting, I've been doing since I was like 4 at least. And then I started music around, I think I dropped my first song when I was 10. And ever since then, like, I just been going and going.
Dang,
and
your
going.
first
Like,
song at 10.
It's never been a stopping or like on and off type of thing. I just been going, like ripping and running. Me and my mama.
What was it that made you like? You know what? I want to rap. Like, what did you see something or did you hear something?
Well,
or what
I was in a girl group, and I was the dance group I was in a girl. There was like a little rap group or whatever, and pandemic happened, and I was just like, I'm young. There's nothing to do. My brother did music, so he was like, "You want to do a song?" And I was like, "Might as well." So I had a song called "Slumber Party," and I did it, and then I did another song called "Skate" like right after that. And I just like, I don't know. It was just like,
nonstop.
but my father's also was in the music industry in Atlanta.
okay.
So it's just like, it's all, I grew up in
It's
the
in you.
studio.
It's in you.
It's
Musical background.
Mm-hmm.
The song that caught my attention, because when people like look at the stories and stuff, that's what I hit on. I was like looking at that, and I was like, the song that caught my attention was, it sounded like a Crisscross song. Remember I was telling you? And I was like, what is this? This is cool. Like I feel like this would be dope to bring on. So that's what kind of caught my attention. I don't remember the name of the song though, because it was a while ago when we talked about that.
Oh, Heaven?
I think that is it. Yeah. I think, yeah.
Heaven. The one I Roxanne.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is cool. This is like different. It sounds like a kid, like, kiddie version. Like I kind of liked it. So I was like, that'd be dope to get him on, because you're our first. Like, just so you know, you're our first youth on this show.
Oh, wow.
Our first one. We had a college student, but that was like the youngest we've had on the show.
Yeah.
He got like a scholarship to go to college from San Bernardino to like, it was like Harvard. It was crazy. But it's cool to to bring on the youth and let them see what they're doing.
Yeah,
And you guys are
sure.
from Riverside, right?
No.
Where you guys? From Atlanta, but you guys live in Riverside.
No, LA.
Oh, you do live in
South
LA.
Central. South Central.
Oh, you guys are in LA. Okay.
That's why they drove 2
Right.
hours.
Oh, I know, but I thought that's what you said before. Yeah.
I'm from Orange County originally.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we
Okay.
moved from Atlanta to LA when I was 4. So like, I'm a South Central baby.
Yeah. What are some of the influences, especially coming from LA? You got YG and obviously Kendrick taking over right now.
Yeah.
So, who out of YG, Kendrick, or LA rappers, who would you want to do a collaboration with?
Out of LA rappers.
Yeah.
That's hard. You know, I've been getting asked this question a lot, and I haven't been able to answer it, only because it's like I'm learning how to listen to other music, but I'm very like specific, so it's like I don't know.
You still trying to find like your niche, like your
not even. It's like, okay, Missy Elliott. She inspires me. Like her.
She's from New York.
Top down. I love her. Everything. Her character.
Yeah.
She's just different. And then Rod Wave is on another like aspect of motivation, because it's like no matter what, people talk about him all the time, but all his songs are something he's been through or something he's going through or something,
and people can relate to it.
Truth, right? And that's all my music. Any song you can listen to is for all ages. It's, I have songs that you can be going through something, you can be turning up, you can just anything, So it's hard to say what, LA rapper
or how about this? If you had an album, who would be on it? Just say everybody. Just say all that.
Yeah.
Missy for
Wow.
sure. But LA rappers maybe. I don't know. They're
Well, I
just
seen you. I seen you.
You don't like the LA rappers.
I don't
What,
like the
what
LA
about
rappers.
You like Atlanta rappers? You like South
I
rappers?
was like, just say that then. I mean, it's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
really?
It's-
I mean, like I
You
listen
like
to
this-
like for example like 310 Baby. Like I listen to him, but it's just like they're just a lot of LA rappers are talking about a lot of nonsense. So it's just like, what
Yeah.
are we
Well,
doing
you like the
here?
South then, the
I'm
South
trying to
rappers?
change that.
Is that what you like listen to more?
I listen. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you.
Yeah.
I listen to Raw Wave. I listen to Deja Loaf. I listen to Jeremiah. I listen to Jacquees. I listen to not Doja Cat. Coi Leray. So I would if Coi Leray
I see
would
what your style is,
definitely
kind
be-
of.
you see,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I see
like-
where you're going.
It's
with it.
mellow,
Yeah.
but then I
Yeah.
like to. It's not like
It's like
LA
fun.
yeah,
Right.
like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So then, as far as the acting, when did that start? Then, like, or what do you favor more?
Music.
Music.
Because
Okay.
I feel like music for me is like my therapy. So anything I go through or anything, I want people to know that I'm going through or that I can't say. I
Mhm.
just leave it all in the booth.
Have you done any like big shows, or what's like your biggest show that you or event that you've performed at?
I just opened up for the game recently.
Oh,
I saw that.
Arizona,
I was
yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah, so that
That's
was actually a
good.
pretty like, woo, like, oh my God.
Hey, how'd that feel then?
It felt great. I was like, dang, like I've really been doing this for some time.
That's
like and I'm
good.
getting myself somewhere. Like it's just me and my mama like nonstop. So just,
Mom's pushing. I mean, you're doing stuff with
Like,
the
for
game, and you're
real.
15. You said
I'll be 16 in May.
that's crazy. That means you're pushing.
Hard work pays off.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
good that you
Sure.
see it in that light too, where like you put in all that hard work and you see where you're at now, and it's like you're
Yeah.
taking it
It's
all in
like,
still. That's good.
This is only the beginning. Like this ain't even
Exactly.
nothing, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So just to think where I'm gonna be in 5 years, if I just keep on pushing.
Yeah.
And then I opened up for G Perico at the observatory in Orange County. That was pretty big. It was packed out. And yeah, just
Your first big
Yes.
crowd that you like performed in front of. How did that feel for you? Like, how old were you? First of all, like a big crowd. Were you like,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go that. I did a lot of school tours. I started a school tour back in 2017 when I was in a dance group and in that girl group. And then when I went to be a solo artist, I would continue doing the school tour. And then I had this song called "Crush on You," and I'll walk up like to the boys or whatever, and then that caught Drewski. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys heard Drewski. He posted me on his Could Have Been Records page, and it caught everybody's attention. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, you look like Krishan Rock or this girl." And that,
I know
like,
they did.
I swear, like that was the talk. It was crazy. So that's when it all started. Like my, how would I say, publicity? I guess like.
How you got out there?
Popularity, how I got out
the
there,
views.
yeah.
so you're just
and-
kind of
and-
used to this? Like, like going on stage doesn't like affect you really.
I love performing.
I
Like
can't do
I'm
it.
talking about.
I was so, especially as a kid,
No,
as
I
an
used
adult, it's
to.
like okay, I'm
we did
making
a live
myself.
show and we were both like nervous in front of like 40 people. You know what I'm saying?
No, I really did used to be scared. Like you can ask her. I would go on stage and I won't talk to the audience at all. Say hi, my name is Heaven Ava. Okay. And then they'll just play the music and I'll perform. I wouldn't interact with the crowd, try to get them hyped because I always felt like if I was like, hey, if y'all ready to turn up, and they just didn't give me no, I'm like, that's
Oh, okay.
embarrassing. Like, I want to do
Yeah.
that. But, I had to realize, like, this is my show. I work the
Yeah.
crowd, so I don't know, but I love performing. Like, being on stage is just different. Like, it's just, it's a different feeling.
I like that. That's crazy. So when is your next big performance?
I have a show actually this Saturday, February 1st, at the the Black History Month Parade.
And it's in Orange County in Anaheim.
In Anaheim, it's a festival, or is it like inside or outside?
it's a parade.
It's a parade, and then they have the I think they have like 3 stages.
Okay,
Yeah, I sent the flyer to you guys. I sent the flyer to him.
this flyer. And then is there going to be other artists like
There's gonna be other artists. Yes.
And then so are you in school or are you
I'm
homeschooled?
homeschooled.
You homeschooled?
I got homeschooled during the pandemic.
Okay.
So yeah, my mom was just like, at first it was more so like didn't want me to get put back in the schools just because there was just a lot going on in
Right.
general. But then it was like, no, I'm just gonna homeschool you. You're gonna get too busy. And I was just like, no, Mom, like please, I want to be around kids.
Friends,
I
yeah.
wanna, and then I'm glad she did because I'm just like realizing like being in school with all these kids that have animosity towards me for no reason or just jealousy, and it's just like not.
So you got it sounds like you got a little bit of the hate.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we even get it, and we're nowhere even probably near, you know what I mean, what you're doing, and so and we got it like within like the first like couple months.
Mm-hmm.
So I could imagine how kids are nowadays. You know what I mean?
Honestly, it's like it's kids, but it's a lot of adults too. It's a lot of grown women. I don't know. But
That's
it's
wild.
A lot of grown women. Yeah.
People, misery loves company.
Right.
And it's probably one of those things, you know, like, well, like I didn't have it growing up, so it's like, oh, how can she do it? So I'm a speak it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
That's
sure.
that's wild. The world is crazy.
Yeah.
How was it as far as like the homeschooling, and not? Do you think you still like? Would you miss out like as far as like walking down the hallways and like people coming up to you? Because 310 Baby, he just graduated.
Yeah.
So, and he was talking about how does he feel when people will yell his name in the hallways and stuff like that, or take pictures? Like, do you feel like you're missing out on anything?
I don't think I'm missing out on anything. Cause one, like, I can go anywhere and still like, oh my God, I used to be like, oh my God, you're the girl with the blue hair, and now like people are knowing who my name, and it's like, oh my God, you performed at my school, and I don't think I'm missing out on anything. Because I'm still getting that, but even that, like, I don't really care for it. Not like that. Like, I love all my supporters and fans, but it's nothing like. Just like it's whatever. I don't think I'm missing out on anything in high school. I still go to like homecomings. Like whoever's homecoming I want to go to, I can still go.
Okay.
Do you still talk to the girls that you used to dance with? When you were in the girl
There's some
group?
drama with that.
She said, "Who's Beyonce? Who's Kelly?" No,
She's all Beyonce.
who's Michelle? Michelle Mann. I know Michelle Mann. No, okay.
No, because I danced for after I danced for that group, I danced for Boomer the Clown, and then I danced for Rocco. So I was like mixed up. But I talked to a few of them. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 4 of us, and I talked to the main one. I talked to her, and her mom was the leader of like the whole dance pack. Her name is Miss Prissy. She's the queen of Crump. So like if you've seen Rise, she's the
So they're incorporated with Tommy the Clown and everything.
Yeah, she's like the picture on Rise on the cover if you see. But yeah, we still talk. It was never anything like animosity. It was more so just the adults and having the kids get that breakage. And then we finally came back together, and it was like, okay.
You had to find your
it's
your
hard
own individuality, kind of.
Yeah, it was just like, it's COVID. We're not doing nothing.
I mean, it's hard enough to keep a band together. You got to keep the moms together too. Like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
too many females. Just emotions.
But even
That's a lot.
Yeah, but
that's how it was with sports. Even with sports, like I mean, it'd be the parents that be messing, like yelling in there.
I think everything happens for a reason. So
for sure.
Do you have an agent, or is just mom that's running everything for you?
My acting, I have an agency called Daniel Hoff Agency. It's commercial and theatrical.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I seen when you guys were first supposed to come on. Were you on Abbott?
Yeah, I was on.
I knew it. I knew it.
I got my first speaking role on Abbott.
On Hulu. Yeah, on Abbott Elementary.
I was on the whole season 2, and then the season 2 finale, I got my first speaking role, and then they had me in one episode on season 3. And they were like, okay, you're getting too big. Like, you can't play an 8th grader no more. I was like, okay.
That show is hilarious as hell.
I like that show.
Would you, if you had a say if you got a big role, and obviously when you're acting in movies, sometimes movies take up to a couple years. Like, would you put the music on the back burner, or would you just like say, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm focusing on music. I'm talking about a movie, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I would definitely take that movie. I still love acting. Like, I just got done filming an independent film. It's gonna be out. It should be out in a couple months. It's called One Dance, One Sound, and Omar Gooding plays my dad. So I think Oh yes, and then I've been in I'm in 2 other movies. They're called Jungle Juice Part 1 and Part 2. My brother directed and filmed it, wrote it, everything, and I play his daughter in it. Yeah,
the little Jacksons.
I definitely
the Jacksons
2.0.
To answer your question though,
Right.
To answer your question, I would if it comes down to that, I definitely would have to,
Put
you
music,
know,
put
put
music
music on
on
the side, but I would always find a way
Go back, yeah.
to come.
I mean, you got
around
Chris
it.
Chris Brown, actor.
Right,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I'm
A
always
lot
make
of people
time.
will act. You know what I mean? And still go back to it when they can.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I
But yeah,
feel
for
like
a
as an
movie,
artist too, like you have to have multiple jobs, like in different things. Like you said, you have an agent for commercials.
yeah, and then I dance as well, and I teach a dance class
Multi-talented.
every Saturday to kids.
Damn, you're busy.
Where you teach dance? Where?
At Whitehall Arts Academy. My vocal
Okay.
coach has this nonprofit, so every Saturday, it's like a semester kind of. It's like 5 weeks, and then we have a big recital. So she
Nice.
teaches vocals. They put like an acting class on. They put piano, like all the instruments you can think of. They teach it there. Then we
Nice.
perform it after the whole semester. And I teach the
Like a
the
whole
dance
like a
course.
recital
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm the youngest teacher in there. It's from like 3 to 14.
Okay.
Those kids.
Yes.
Love them to death though.
sounds like we have a little J Lo. That's how J Lo started off as a dancer, then an actor, and then she
Yeah.
started singing. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. I mean, you got all the worlds in one.
Yeah.
So you got options.
Exactly.
Well, if you could tell the audience something about you that they don't know, what would you tell them? Something that's more like just you on your own, doing your own thing that they wouldn't know about you.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Let me think. A fun fact about me.
Like singing.
It's like what?
Foodie? A
Oh my
foodie?
gosh. Yeah.
I don't play with my food. Okay, so
What's your
yes.
favorite food?
I love me a seafood boil. Oh my god, I'm thinking about it right now. But I'm not picky. I'm just picky when it comes to other people touching my food. Like if I'm,
Oh, of course,
like,
yeah.
I don't mind you. Like I will share, but if I see you like coming over grabbing my food, I'm gonna be so mad.
They gotta ask
I'm gonna
first.
be so mad. Like even
My
if you
daughter's
ask,
like that.
don't even
serious.
ask. I'll share, but why are you even asking me? Okay,
Right.
like get your own. No, but yeah, I like to eat. I don't keep a lot of friends because I just don't think they're needed. Because like I don't have time to be
Sure.
making new relationships every day and friendships. Like it just so I keep one friend with me. I have other like still my dance people and I got like associates, but
Like business partners type stuff, associates, things like that.
yeah,
And
but
that-
I
yeah.
got one friend I hang out with. Like that's the only.
Yeah.
It's literally nobody else
Like your
calling
best
my
friend.
phone but her.
Yeah.
Like literally. So anything else, I hang out with her.
That's kind of
Maybe
smart though, because
outside time.
a lot of people like bring you down.
Yeah.
They try to pull you down. That like they get jealous and they don't want to see
I
somebody
done
do
been
better
there,
than
done
them.
that.
A
And
lot
that's
of
but the
energy.
only reason why is because I've been there and done that, and I had to deal with that. And I'm glad I experienced that at a young age by
Yeah, for
older
sure.
even older people like trying to pull me down. I'm glad I experienced that because it made me who I am today.
It's weird how even older people would hate on a young kid. Like
They're
like
worse. I
they're
feel
just
like
so
sometimes
jealous.
they're worse than like teenagers.
They
Oh
are.
my
It's
God,
crazy.
they
Yeah.
are so. That's like, ugh.
I mean, we
It's
was
just
me and
the
her were like,
the
wow,
same.
like,
Yeah, like
yeah, it was like seriously, like, are they really doing this? Like,
And do they come at you like saying like why are you letting her do
It's
all this and
all
are you
sorts of things.
or you're forcing her?
Yes,
But yes,
yeah. I'm
yes.
like forcing.
I
They're
had to
forcing
tell-
me.
Most of it's gonna be hate because they just don't want to see
Yes,
your daughter
yes,
rise or be
yes.
better than their kids and
That's
all this
exactly
kind of
what it is.
stuff.
How do you deal with it when you see that? Oh, are you forcing her? Like
Oh, I don't even like. I don't care. You know.
don't feed into it.
Nah.
no,
You
because
know.
I step up and speak. Okay,
Yeah, she's there. I
Give me
don't
the
care.
phone.
Just
give me the phone
this
because
one,
I don't know
she's
what
a-
you're talking. I don't know. Like I've just heard many things. Like, oh, you're getting brainwashed into this. You're this. You're that. And
And
it's
that's
like,
hard because like people
I-
run to social media. I feel like
my mom asks me every day. Like I get mad and tired of it because it's like, girl, she says every day. She's like, do you want to do this? Like you don't have to do
You
this.
don't want to,
Like
you
we
know.
can stop right now. But I know, like even being my age, I've spent, and not even just like all the money we've put into it. It's just like my tears and sweat have been in this. Like I'm talking about, I've gotten into a very dark place just trying to get myself back up from this. Like this isn't something I'm just gonna want to stop, and
yeah.
this isn't something I'm getting forced into because I can get out of it at any moment. But it's like now I've made a name for myself, so I'm not just doing this for me no more. And
Right.
I always say I'm doing this for my nana, rest in peace, and I'm doing this for other people. I got kids looking at me, and
Right.
every day I go into my dance class. Oh, like I want to be just like you. And I'm just looking like, dang, like, no, you got to be better than me. Like, you have to be way better than me.
What would you say to someone that, like you said, that wants to, they have the same similar dreams and want to get into it? How would you like inspire them to like
Or even
pursue
give,
their dreams?
or even give them like like what's good and
advice.
bad. Like, do you really want to get in this type of stuff?
Yeah, I'll say like a lot of people always say like, never stop and, just keep going, keep going. That's true. But it's like, if you're not really passionate about it, don't do it. You don't got to be forced to do anything. I don't care if you're, like my dad always told me, whatever you do it 100%. Like, no matter what. If you want to go to college, you need to do that 100%. If you want to be a bartender, if you want to work at Starbucks, like, be the owner
No
of
matter what it
Starbucks.
is,
Like, you
yeah.
don't, no matter what it is, you don't have to be you don't have to be a person on stage to be successful. You don't have to be known by the whole world to be successful. That's why, like, the fame and the money and all that, it just never mattered to me. Like, I'm doing this because I want other people
You
to see,
genuinely
like,
like it.
literally, this is my passion. Like, I sacrificed so many things just to be here. Like, people always like, I don't have the regular teenage life that everyone has. Like, not saying that I'm just, like, stocked up in the room, like, writing songs every day or doing this, but like I said, I hang out with one person. If I'm hanging out with other people, that's like my homeboys or whatever, but it's not like I don't have the girlfriends and all that stuff, but it's not a regular teenage life. I'm not going to parties every day. I'm not going to parties every weekend and sleeping over everybody's. I go here and there. Okay, not so much. But yeah, like even if I did go to a party, I have to bring a bodyguard because I don't know who's gonna come at me.
Right, of course.
You know?
You gotta be safe.
Exactly, and it sucks to say like no to a lot of people, but I don't just go over sleeping at anybody's house because it's just like
Of course.
times is different, and I can't.
But she
put
wasn't the only
myself
one. My
into
mom
that.
did not let me sleep over at my friend's house until I was like at least 13, 14.
Yeah, like I
And
go
but-
over.
right, and even then she give me the number.
That's a
Right.
curious age. You
And
gotta
I
be
go
careful.
over, but it's only that one girl. Like, it's only her house I go
Yeah.
over. Like, that's it. It's nothing else.
That's a good mindset to have. I mean, I don't hear much from people 15 saying that whatever you do it 100%. Like I've gotten that told to me, but like for a young person to say that, especially now,
Yeah.
the way people are, like Instagram, like all that kind of stuff, like they don't have a different mindset. It's almost like they're babies at 15 now. But she seems like a 15-year-old that would have
Mature.
been, like, a whole different level. And your eyelids are already pulled back to see the real world because you're out there hustling. You're out there seeing the real, like how the game is and all that. And are you kind of diving into any of the entrepreneurship side of it with your mom? Have you been doing it like that, or she handles most of that?
No, I always put her up front, let her speak for herself, if the time allots. But yeah, I make sure she knows
The
everything that's
business
going
side
on.
of it, yeah.
So you
She's
are
there.
learning the business
Yes,
side.
yes.
So
For sure.
you're getting an
I'm-
entrepreneurship
yes,
mindset.
I'm like right there.
So
Like,
she-
if I
You're
don't.
involved.
Yes,
You
like-
kind of know what's going on, what's happening, and
Most
stuff.
definitely. Like, I think a lot of people, because the music industry is just grimy. So I think a lot of
Yeah.
people look at me and they're like, we can get her. We can just get her in here. She makes good music.
She's a girl.
And then
she's
boom,
young.
And I think I'm like, for like my mom being my mom, she's taught me enough to realize like, okay, like I know what's going on, and I know the words people are saying and certain vocabulary and things like that.
Just
So
make sure she just
yeah.
knows,
What to listen
yeah.
for.
So with
There's rules, when she's with me, like we don't, like she's here all the time.
So you read people, like when you
Yeah.
walk in
I
somewhere.
feel like everything's spiritual.
That's a good thing to
everything's
do.
Everything's energy. Everything's
For
spiritual.
sure.
So, yeah.
you're wise for your age. Yeah, nobody says.
Man, you don't hear 15-year-olds talk like
Yeah.
that nowadays.
Well, do you spend a lot of time on like social media too? Because I feel like that would have an effect too on like your mental state and how like
Yeah,
you're
like, not
brought
gonna
up.
lie, like I'm on TikTok like every day. But I think I'm only on social media a lot because now like I have to make sure I post every day and I
Right,
have to
right,
make
right.
sure I do this. But I
Yeah.
feel like TikTok, like, when they try to take TikTok away, I think my soul left my body. I'm like, all these followers and
Well, I mean, you're
but
still young, so obviously you're
Yeah,
gonna
like,
want to still be
I love
involved in
social
like
media.
things like that.
Twitter, everything. But yeah, I think that plays a big role in a lot of teenagers' life because
Yeah.
Was there a point where you didn't want to like do it, or you weren't getting the feedback or the response that you wanted, and you were like, you know what, I want to give up.
I wouldn't necessarily say it was like I want to give up, but I think it was more so like I had to come together with myself and talk to myself. Like there was one day just crying and crying, like, dang, like this is hard, but it's like you make your own life harder than what it really is. You know? So everything doesn't have to be hard. Like everything, you know, life's hard and things are hard, but it don't have to be as hard as you're making it. So I think that's what it kind of was. It was like I'm still 15 at the end of the day, so I'm still gonna realize I am a kid, and I still have my kid ways, and you know, but there was, you know,
Mom's laughing over there. I love that. She's like, yeah, she got the kid ways for sure.
yeah. No, but yeah, I don't think it was ever like to give up. I think it was just to like refresh myself. Like I never wanted to pause. I told him there was like we've talked before, and it was like, Mom, like I think I just want to like stop for a little bit, and then you know we're gonna start back up and start backing up and running. And she was like, but why? Like, why are you feeling like this? I'm just like, cuz I don't know, it's just too much. And she's like, if it's too much now, then you're not gonna be able to do it from years from now. Like, if you can't do this, you might as well stop it all. I'm like, dang, no, like I don't want to do that. So I just kept going and going, and then I was like, forget it. Like, it's too much, but this is just another day, step by step, keep going. And
well, you're learning to work like an adult. At 15, you know, that's really what it is. And I mean, you're going to be doing that for the rest of your life at the end of the day. So, I mean, it's kind of, I look at it as you're young, knock it all out, and you can retire early. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Like you're getting a head start.
You're literally getting a head start before everybody else in your generation.
I think a lot of people look at it as like how you guys were saying earlier, just like the forced in it or like too much pressure. And I think like, I don't think I'm missing out on anything. Like, my life is great. You know, even though I have my ups and downs, and you know, life is still life. But I'm not like.
Well, that's when I say it's not work. It's when you're having fun or you like doing it. It's not a job when you're having fun or you doing it.
Right, and it's like I'm not like some type of like I'm still a human. Like you know.
Are you independent or label or?
I'm independent.
Staying or would you sign?
No.
If it's right, if things are right, yeah.
Yeah, if the situation's right, most definitely.
Doesn't it make some more sense to be independent nowadays though? Like everybody like sign because they give you a fat check, but it's not going to be nowhere near what you would be getting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. I feel like people sign now just because they want that right now money. You know what I mean?
Right, but
and then
I'm
they're
looking
locked
at the
in.
long term. Like,
Exactly.
If a person, I manage one of my friends. He does music. And a person like that I watch, because being a manager it was new to me, but is Russ. He teaches a lot on the stuff where you can put your music on certain platforms and own it. So instead of you only making a certain amount of money just for this, it's every month you're getting that check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's independent. And you're putting and all it takes is you know what I mean? You guys are the label.
Right. Exactly.
So you really don't, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. It's crazy to hear a 15-year-old talk like this.
I for sure didn't sound like that at all.
I'm tripping out on that a little bit because you can see that she sees the world the way like an entrepreneur sees the world, but she's still a child. Like you can still see the child in her. You know what I mean? But it's wild to see that. I mean, to me it's cool too because why not do this when you're young, when you got all that strength to just go? Yeah, kids go through a lot and they're more emotional because they're kids. You know, they go through that whole state.
For sure.
But I mean, you can fight it a little bit on a different, especially when mom's right here having your back. You know, it makes it easier to know like, all right, mom's here. You know what I mean? And you know she'll throw down for that. You know, like she ain't gonna let nobody mess with you. And that's like you can tell you're probably one of those moms.
Yeah, she does.
Are you the youngest out of your siblings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you protect her like crazy. Everybody protects you then.
How many siblings do you have?
Okay. So, my mom has.
I have 5.
She has 5. She loves it. She has 5. Okay, but there are 10. I'm 9. 9 siblings because
you're like a Mexican family.
Right. Right. My dad has 7 kids.
Damn.
Yeah,
Including
but
her
some,
too.
including me, and so there's like some are mutual. There's 10 of us, but some are mutual.
I have 5.
So I have
Like, I only take care of
so
5.
like
I'm
my
like,
mom has two sons and then 3 daughters. So I'm her last daughter, and then
And I raised my stepdaughter. I'm a stepdaughter.
yeah, and then so really she has 6 kids because my
Okay.
my sister from my dad.
She's all, I gotta
But-
stand out. I'm gonna be singing and acting.
But and then my dad has 1 boy and 6 girls, including me and her child, which is beautiful. My sister, beautiful, the dancer.
Okay.
It's a lot of us. My family's like really big, but we all do something.
I was just gonna ask, are you all like involved in like the entertainment side of it?
I think I'm the one that really took the entertainment and like the music industry, and I think that was more so just because I had my mom really like with me. But my sister Malaysia, which is my dad's daughter, but her stepdaughter, she sings. She has a wonderful voice. Like I'm talking about Whitney Houston. Like she can blow. She's 19, and then my sister Taylor, she's 21. She works. She's like a worker. Like she's like my mom. Like she works, and she's a manager at Rouse. My brother River, which is my dad's son, he just actually his birthday's today. He just turned 28. He's a singer. He goes to Berkeley in the Bay. He's like
Damn, he's doing good.
like a NASA program. Like he's like
Okay.
he's a smart one in the family. And then my mom's 2 sons, my her first, he does movies, he films, he does music. And then my other brother, he plays sports, football.
So y'all all are active
we're
in
just
something.
all doing something.
That's good.
Yeah.
you and your sister ever thought about doing a song together or anything?
Yeah, actually, she's really been my how do I say, like, teacher in a way this past
Mentor,
mentor kind of in this past week, because I've been with her, but just as far as like the singing and just writing music, because I'm still learning how to write myself. But yeah, we definitely want to get on the track together.
That'd be dope.
What like because I'm at 15. I'm wondering like what inspires you to like when you're writing, when you're doing acting, anything. Like what's your biggest inspiration that keeps you grounded?
I think I would say my mom, really. Like, she's on my head every day. But I think it's my mom, because I feel like I see her go through the most out of everybody in my family, and I know what I can give her. And I always did it for my Nana. She passed when I was 3, but that was like my mom's best friend. So I just know, like, my Nana will be here proud as ever, like, you know, just she's watching me down now. And so really just to make her see that, like, I'm gonna do this. I've always had the most energy in the family. I've always been the, you know, active, ready to just party, and I got so many baby videos of me just like I was bad, but I did a lot. I was just like, it was just,
Your mom's like, we're going to focus this on something.
Exactly.
Like instead of letting you just be bad, let's focus this on something.
Right. So, yeah.
Gotta
My
get
mom.
that energy out in a positive way.
What's
Definitely.
what's one of your favorite songs?
Like, out of mine?
Yeah, that you have.
It's not out. But I have a song called Everybody Can't Go that you guys will. Oh, yes. This producer's name is EP, Irvin Pope. He not wrote the beat. He made the beat. And then me and this guy, his name is G.I. I just told him, like, my life and what I went through. Really, to go back to the other question, what inspired me is what I did, like, go through something with someone who kind of, like, really put me down. And, like, and she was a grown woman. She really just, like, put me down. I think that's something that made me, like, get my self-respect for me and to start standing up for myself. That's another reason why a lot of people have problems, because, like, I speak up for myself. Like, age doesn't, I'm not going to ever disrespect an adult, but if you're coming at me, I'm not going to sit there and just, like, out. So, but yeah, my song, Everybody Can't Go, it's in the title, Everybody Cannot Go. And it's just about what I went through and just, like, you know, having that monkey on your back that's just finally gone out of there.
So that lady was the monkey on your back. Like she was like, did she
Yeah.
like help out with like the managing part or something or?
Yeah, well, we invited her into assist or whatever. And in the long run, come to find out, she didn't like her. She verbally spoke this to somebody, and it was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
So without saying any names, she's known, but it is what it is. Things happen the way they're supposed to. God gets people out of the way that aren't supposed to be there. So
Yeah, they
Yeah. To make it a long story short, it was just like I looked up to her as a dancer who she is, and I was just like, okay, like I looked at her as like a big sister, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like I wanna, she's doing these commercials and the dance and stuff, and then I was like, as soon it was like I got here, and she was still hood famous. It was like she got scared or something, and she just panicked and didn't know what to do, and it was just like she turned everybody's back on me. Like I got all these adults, these dancers in this
That's
dance
wild.
world,
No,
and everybody.
How are you an adult?
I was
Adults.
like I was hurt, and I speak on this because it's like I feel like I should be able to because I was really hurt. Like
Yeah.
I've never felt that type of pain. I was like, dang. Like,
And you said you looked up to her. So
yeah,
it
and
was
this
like
is the time I was like 13. I was 13 around this time. This was 2 years. I was like 13.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, you can even just being here, like you can tell she has a good vibe. Like how you gonna just be like that to her? Like I don't like her.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she
Like just don't like her.
she
Like
just
But, we
told
allowed her in our
people.
home, like keys to
No,
the house. type of thing, like,
I
so-
met her
so
through
it's kinda like,
I met her through the dance group in 2017, and I know her since 2017. And then when when I started doing my solo stuff, I wanted to get on my cause clown dancing and stuff, and she brought me to Boomer. But it was just like you turned all these people on me, and I didn't do nothing to y'all. Like,
Yeah.
And
I
a
just
13-year-old.
I mean, and
here
it
I
kind of
speak.
shows like the character of the people to believe in it, or like
that industry's
they
grimy,
really
though.
weren't.
The
They didn't
industry's
have.
so
It is.
grimy.
It is.
Everyone
We
else
get a lot
will-
of artists on here, and you can just tell the difference of a grimy person. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
will
No.
see, her true colors someday. They're already
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
out. So.
Always.
well, that kind of
It
stuff
always
comes back
comes-
on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
No
It
matter
just-
what, you are not going to escape
Yep.
that reality.
Yeah.
You are not.
You can't be around. You only can be around a person for so long, not
And it's just
liking,
like-
not liking them.
Yeah,
Some,
right.
it's gonna come out. No matter if you,
exactly.
you
No,
know what
for
I mean?
sure. And it's not like I was the only person. She was like certain people, but I just like I don't know, hit harder with me. Like she did, like dig deeper. But
How,
know,
like, how do
trying
you
to
di-
destroy your spirit,
What
like,
is there
break
to
your
dig on a
spirit, you know what I
13-year-old? Like
that's what I'm saying.
You don't even have- you
And
don't
it's
even
till
be here on
this
Earth
day-
that
Till
long.
this
Crazy,
day,
crazy.
like I come face to face with her all the time. But
Oh, you
it's
do?
wow.
no,
But
it's
she
no
doesn't say anything.
speaking. It's no nothing. It's just looks. And I'm
On a
like,
15-year-old.
'Cause she knows.
Like,
I
you're a
don't even-
lame.
Yeah.
You're a
I
lame
love-
for
I
that.
wish
And
her
there's
the
nothing she
best.
can say. There's no reasoning for her to, you know what I'm saying? You can't answer why because then
Yeah.
you'd be like, because I don't,
yeah,
I don't
like
like her.
I still don't know to this day. Like I mean, but you don't know.
she don't want to. She ain't gonna say it. She gonna make. She gonna make
That's
herself
like
look
that's a
stupid.
child adult. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy to me.
It is what it is, But she's definitely,
But that's good that you can actually still like be yourself and be in the same room with her and just continue about your
Yeah, I
business
give
like
her that.
you know.
She definitely made me stand up and like start clapping back because I'm not gonna let no.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
should.
care. No grown woman sit there and just talk mess about me to
No.
people and no,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
But
cold.
It happens.
It
I've heard of.
it only gets worse. I'm
But you-
prepared now.
You sound
though.
like you have a good like head on your shoulders to
Yeah,
kind of
I
like
keep
face it. You know what I mean?
keep
If it does come again.
I keep like a real tough guard. That's why anybody that walks into my circle and wants to continue working with me, I'm gonna always have a guard up.
Right.
Like no matter
Yeah.
what, I don't care
You
how,
should.
whatever. I'm no.
Especially that industry. It's like they're always trying to like tear you down or make it seem like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they want to be better than you.
yeah.
Yeah, just
So
tell me
it's
what you
like it's
want.
always going like on that. It's just crazy to me how that industry is. I couldn't be part of that industry. Even having them on,
Man.
like a lot of artists on, like we're bringing artists on. I'm always like, whoa, like listening to them talk. Sometimes I'm like, this dude is just out there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't be around those kind of people. I start
Yeah,
swinging.
right? No,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Mama be on to be back, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
And your mom's dealing with the hard like part of having to like probably argue in the background of everything, you
I
know.
see her in all these comments talking. Because I don't listen to the comments. Let me tell you this now. You just the person behind the screen watching me, and you still following me, like make it make sense. But
Mom not
She's
home. She's showing up at
quick.
door. She's showing up at doors. And shit.
I'm like, I see a paragraph pop up. I'm
I
like,
help her manage her
Mom.
page sometimes, and I have to remember. Okay, let me sign out of hers and go into mine.
Yeah.
So I can say something.
I'm like, Mom, I know this ain't from you.
Guess I
But
had to say something
you know.
nice and sweet.
Not my baby.
Is she like? Do you manage your other kids? Any of them that are also in the industry, or is she the only one?
She's the only one that I'm with, like all the time. But I'm always there, for them equally. So,
Right.
But she's the only one I'm with every day, 24/7.
7 to 11.
When she gets to a higher level, do you think that you're gonna like let her choose like if she wanted to, like, you know what I mean, as far as like management, and then you like take a back seat so you can like not rest, but like so you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
this,
like we're doing that now.
Okay.
We're doing that
really?
now. Yeah, most definitely.
You're like, I'm tired.
like I want to be just mom, not
and,
the manager.
And it's just I don't want to hold her back from anything. I can only do so much and get her so far.
She's got me
So
this far.
I'm always gonna be there. Like regardless if she's a manager or not, I'm always gonna be like right there. Like what do you?
Yeah, because you got to watch the manager too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you
not
gotta
everyone
watch.
has your better interest, so it's
Heck
like
no,
there's
not
a
like
lot of
mom.
snakes you got to watch out for.
Oh my, for real.
Yeah.
So what's that next step that you want to take? Like that maybe your mom don't even know. Like that next leap. Like what is that next step you're looking to
that
take?
you want. You know what I mean?
I want to start getting my own tour together, like my own show, own concert for people to come out and watch me. Like Heaven Eve is the headliner, and then I have different
Other people opening up
openers
for
and
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's what I definitely want to start working on. Like I don't want to wait. Like everyone says, like it takes about 10+ years to get somewhere, and I'm like, it takes
For you, it did.
It
Right.
takes. It
That's
takes. All it takes
you.
is one.
Yeah.
And with me, I don't think it's just one. It's just like piggybacking off. Each song is piggybacking off of the next. And I think that if I have the right material underneath the music, I think it will, go on another level. But I just want to start. I don't know, y'all. It's just something about performing. Like I love performing. Like I can't just sit.
amazing on stage.
And that's the thing with a lot of performers. They wonder why their music doesn't go anywhere is because they're making a lot of music, but nobody knows who you are.
Right.
So it sounds like
Exactly.
you're active on your pages and you're doing whatever you're doing. So
like 3 times a day.
right. So when you put out music, people like they know who it is. It's not
Right,
like who is this? And then now that they know you, they're looking forward to something and what you're
Yes,
gonna do
exactly.
next.
There's
So you're able to do it in less than 10. You don't. It's not gonna take 10 years.
Right, exactly. I've been doing this for like 7 years. I say.
She did her first video when she was with Slumber Party. I don't know if you've seen her or not.
Oh yeah, when I was 10, my first music video was a 10.
10.
Like
Yeah.
10,
It's
just
amazing. Like that was
when it started.
Yeah.
At 10?
10.
That's crazy.
And I did the music group before that, and I was like,
Should have. Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. You
I
were,
was like 9. I was
9,
9 or 8.
yeah.
I was 9 or 8
There's a
performing
video of
at
that one
schools,
also.
and there's a video of
she's
that.
just
It's
like,
called
you can
"Thrown
just-
Is the Click." I'll go watch that because I ate that video up. But that's when it all
Yeah.
started. That's literally the first
Video.
I'm on my brother's and my dad's like songs like when I was a baby. If you what's that one song? It's my dad's song I'm on. I don't know. It's called GA. But he I've always been on the mic, like my dad being in the studio with him. So.
So would you want to give us a little song on here or a little rap? Yeah, I always ask everybody that comes on that's an artist every single time. He's always like, but I always do it.
Well,
I like to do it.
you don't have. You want
You
to
don't have
like
to.
spit like a verse
But it'd
or
be
something,
cool.
or
You gonna be like say something?
whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
spit or sing, whatever you want to do, like or however much you want to.
Yeah,
Alright, I can do that right now.
yeah, whenever you want.
Your cameras are over here.
Okay. 24/7, like 7 to 11. When I pop out, they screaming pretty little heaven. Flip Roxanne, this energy can't be tested. Bring you what you need, but I'm not what you expected. Too late, you're already invested. In the way I'm blacking on these tracks, like scratching a vinyl record. New AIDS message, old school sample. Fit leaves and unseen, drip like a wet nap. I keep boundaries and triggers, don't press that. I rap better than whoever you're impressed with. Ain't no question who's next out the western. Show them what they want to see and still keep them guessing.
Yeah, dope.
Brr, 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 brr.
I like how you switch up your voice and everything on it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. That was dope.
Like she's a
Thank
whole
you.
different person.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
energetic
Okay, I'm ready.
that comes out.
Yeah, that does kind of remind me of like a Missy Elliott style. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
Timberland type style. You know what I mean? That was dope. That was dope.
We appreciate that. We
sure.
appreciate that.
So you have your show this Saturday coming up. Anything else in the works that you got coming out?
I'm working on my EP right now, trying to get that out. So definitely stay tuned for that. I got more music dropping. Just a little pause right now, but I'm still gonna be performing, and 30 pieces of content for each song. So y'all gonna get tired. Y'all gonna get tired. One song, 30 pieces of content every time. But yeah, I got this show on Saturday. Do I have any other more?
Where's that one at again? On Saturday?
It's in Anaheim at the Promenade, the Anaheim Promenade.
Okay.
On like Orange, or I don't know, something.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah. So that's the Black America. The Black.
Yeah,
I don't know why I messed that up. Black History Parade. Yeah, the 45th annual Black History Parade.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll be performing. The parade is first. It's on Center Street Promenade, 205 West. It's gonna be on my Instagram. But yeah, the parade is first, and then I'll be performing. It's from. Where is it from? Oh, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. But I won't be there from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I will be there. My call time is at 11. Probably be on stage around like.
We don't know yet.
I don't know, but I'll be in and out, so catch me if you can.
You want to shout out your Instagram or people can
Yes,
reach you on
my
TikTok?
Instagram. My Instagram and TikTok is the same. It's I am Heaven Ava. So I am HeavenAva. And then my TikTok is I am Heaven Ava _3.
And is there anything you want to tell the audience before we go? Anything. Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Stay safe, stay blessed. Like I said, anything y'all do, anything you want to do in life, just do it 100%. And no matter how old you are, you can do it. And watch who you have in your circle. Keep your circle small. I'm telling y'all, these kids and my youth is messed up already as it is. You don't need your circle to be big. And yeah.
That was all good advice. It doesn't sound like it would come from a 15-year-old either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, our slogan is "Shed the Sheep." So
Shed the sheep.
So we're gonna look in the camera on 3, and we're gonna say "Shed the Sheep."
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep. House over Baz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
I'm Melanie.
Go ahead and shout your
And
out.
I'm Heaven Ava.
And we are out. Thanks for
Peace.
watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Percent.